only because I know a couple people already messaged me and said that they were at work tonight, and so I want to make sure that they can access this too. Being at work, all right, I'm going to go on a soapbox for just like a tiny minute here. Being at work is a valid excuse for not being on a team call. If you are at work and you cannot get on, I 100% accept that. If it's just that you are busy, I don't really think that that's an excuse. Everybody's life is chaotic. Katie is in the hospital right now. Like, everybody has shit. Everybody has chaos. It's about planning around it and making sure that you're putting yourself, your business first, because putting business first is actually putting your priorities first. It's putting your family first. It's putting those goals first that you want to achieve for your life and for your future. So, all right, we got 16 people on here. Hopefully we have more jumping on. It is Labor Day. And what I think is cool is that on Labor Day, I want to work. Most people have today off and they're like dreading going back to work tomorrow. And meanwhile, like, I cannot wait for September and for us to all just hit the ground running and pushing and like doing like some crazy shit. I'm excited about October and going to leadership. I am excited about life because I'm excited about this business and what it's able to provide me and what it's able to provide those that I've shared it to and those that they've shared it to and those that they've shared it to. And that trickle down effect freaking lights my ass on fire. So we had a few things that we wanted to talk about tonight. And I don't want to keep you on here forever. Ladies, I'm going to pull up our conversation so I can just pull up what we wanted to talk about. Mariah, you had all the dates and everything. So do you want to just drop the stuff about pumpkin spice and make sure everybody knows about that? And then I'll take on the next couple.
Yeah, so it launches tomorrow. And they said, the Epic said 10 Pacific time. So that's 1 our time.
2 our time.
The FAQ said 10 Pacific.
Well, that would be awesome if it was 1. I would take it.
I'm going to be on at 1, trying to order. Yeah. I think it's just 3 hours, right? I did the mental math, and I'm not always the best at math, that will tell you.
No, that's 3 hours.
Okay. So yeah, and then customer price is like 74 and change. Coach price was like 56, 59 and change. 14 packets. It does not come in a bag. 14 packets in a box. You can buy 5 boxes at a time. And I read this year that they're not limiting. Like, you can only buy them like 5 in an order. But like, you could then go back on and do another order. Is what it sounded like. So I would be, if you have your spouse signed up, I would order it under your spouse if you already have something that comes out under yours. What else? So yeah, we're just talking about promoting it. I'm doing an Insta story right now. Joan posted an awesome graphic. I know Ashley Feldyson had a great graphic about the pumpkin spice lattes and the fact that it has 50 freaking grams of sugar from Starbucks, and ours has 7. So which is nuts, and that's all gonna turn into stored fat in your body. And I love the fact, and I'm promoting this too, I just put up a post about it, that I can make non-drink items. So like energy balls. I think
one second, Mariah.
Yep. Pumpkin cheesecake with it last year. You can throw it into basically anything. But I'm a sucker for pumpkin, so I'm gonna just be spouting out about that forever. And then I'm gonna be doing giveaways too, like the first 3 people that get started with a MM100 pack are going to get like 3 packets of pumpkin. And then you can just, like, that's why I bought 5 boxes last year, so that I did like a free group, and I just did random giveaways. Like, fall is long. So, and then you can sell some yourself too. Like, do a group where they have to buy 5 packets of pumpkin Shakeology, and you teach them how to make something different every day or something like that. So.
Yeah, I love that. Get creative, because like, how much fun is that? Like, that's what we're talking about, like bringing joy back into your business, bringing fun back into your business. You can get super creative with this. Like, we're always talking about like setting dates, building urgency, like giving incentives. Pumpkin spice gives you the ability to do all 3 of those like consistently. And she just gave you a bunch of great ideas. I honestly, that's what I would do. I would be like, I did like a little poll today that was like, do you want a sample? Do you want a 2-week supply, or do you want in my group with pumpkin Shakeology? So I gave them like certain options. But then today, when I was sending my invites to people, I also so end of August, I was using my promo codes as an incentive, and I will use my promo codes again this month as an incentive, but more probably towards the end of September, because I kind of like to keep them there as like a, a quick, like, here's the last call type of thing. But you can bet that I will be using pumpkin spice for that. So today when I was sending out donut invites to people, it was like, happy Labor Day. Oh my God, like I can't believe summer's over, but I'm so excited to be back on a schedule. My body is craving it. I don't know about you. Plugging the next wave of ladies into my group. Wanted to see if you had any interest in joining us. The next 3 that join me are going to get a 4-pack of pumpkin spice Shakeology as a gift. Because then I figured, okay, it comes in a pack of 14. So if I get 3 people started with 4, that's 12, leaves 2 for myself, but I get to give those away. So like I'm thinking of purchasing my packs, but then it's not just buying something for myself. It's an investment in my business that's helping me create more business, because we're business owners, you guys. We have to start thinking about that. So if anybody's thinking like, I hate pumpkin, I'm not buying it. No, every single coach should be on tomorrow and buying pumpkin spice Shakeology. Whether you're going to give it as a sample, give it as a giveaway, have somebody buy a 5-pack, whatever it might be, this is your business. You invest back into it. Okay. So I want everybody to be committed to that. So that was the first thing, you guys. If you're confused as to how to post about it without being like salesy, go check out some of the posts from like some of the top coaches, and you can see, or some of the coaches in this business, or like in our team, and see like what they've done, and see like how they've done it in a way that like you can relate to, and then think about how you would post it. Think about how you would react if you saw the post. Like post something that you would be like, yeah, I'm interested in that. And if you read it out loud and it doesn't feel like you or something you'd be interested in, try again. Ask a friend for help. Be like, dude, what would get you stoked about joining my group? Like this business is something that's awesome because you can just kind of like keep recreating and rethinking and being creative with it. You don't have to just like, copy somebody else. I wouldn't be like, hey, Shakeology is pumpkin spice flavor tomorrow and it's on sale. Like, that's not exciting, so don't post it that way. But yeah, those are a few ideas for you. Yeah, Katie said, I'm not a pumpkin person. I freaking loved it, so definitely try it. Honestly, guys, the first time I tried it, I literally just shook it with cold water, and I was like, oh my God, this tastes like a pumpkin whoopie pie. Like, it was delicious. Like, they fucking nailed it. So there's that. What were the other things we were talking about? Okay, Slight Edge group. If you were on the National Wake Up Call, if you weren't, you guys need to start listening to those. I'm telling you that when you step away from this business and you start listening to them, if you stop listening to the National Wake Up Call, if you stop listening to team calls, if you stop doing your PD, your belief goes to shit, your results go to shit because your action goes to shit. So you need to start doing those things and involving yourself in those processes to build yourself, to build your belief, to build your like thought processes and your attitude so that you can commit to this and really crush it. And so if you listen to the National Wake Up Call with Rob Pearson, then you know what I'm talking about. If you didn't, go listen to it. But we are going to do a team-wide Slight Edge group. If you haven't heard of the book, it's a lot like The Compound Effect. It's a different author. It does come at you in a different way. I actually do like the book more than I like The Compound Effect. It just speaks to me more. It's more of like, I guess, like a relatable story for me than The Compound Effect is. But I really enjoy it. I don't know if there's an audio version. I actually don't think that there is, but you can buy it as like a book on like your Kindle. So you can get like the electronic version that way, or you can just order the book. I think on Amazon yesterday, they were like $6 for used, or maybe it was even Barnes and Noble. It was like $6 for a used Slight Edge book. So we're not talking like huge money here, but I want everybody to go out and get a copy immediately, have it in your hands. Monday, we are going to start the Slight Edge group. We are going to do it as a team. Yes, Meg, we're going to run it every single day. We're going to hold each other accountable. We're going to read. We're going to literally put aside time to read because it's that important. And I think that when you read something, you're viewing it, you're reading it, you're taking it in, you're spending that special time with yourself. It's going to affect you more than if you're driving the car and you just listen to it. So I kind of like the fact that this one's not on audio. You have to actually take time for yourself. I don't care if it's 10 minutes a day. I don't care if it's 15 minutes a day. It's just going to be something a day. I want you to read a chapter. I think it's a chapter a week or something like that. I don't know. I'll look at the posts that we do. But basically, we're going to do a post every day. You're going to check into that group. So I want you to be part of that. The other thing that I want you to think about is that the book Super Attractor by Gabby Bernstein is releasing on September 24th. You can pre-order that on Amazon. If you guys can't hear that, I don't know if you can hear that. That's George snoring, by the way. Like literally, you can't see him because he's black, but whatever. He's passed out pooch over there. So no, I don't make any money by selling you guys any of these books or telling you to do this. I'm telling you to do this because I know that it's going to affect your mindset, which is going to affect the bottom line of your bank account. So that's why I'm telling you to do it. And that's what successful coaches do, is they pay attention to their mindset and their belief systems. And so Super Attractor is the next book that I would love to go into after that. I know if you pre-order it, you also get access to her 3-hour lecture that she did the other day that I just recently watched. It is amazing. I have come off a very, very stressful summer, and I've had a lot of crap happening. And I started realizing, oh my God, you're focusing so much on this crap stuff, you're going to create more of it. Like, you need to change your mindset. You need to start focusing here. You need to practice what you preach. And that lecture kind of brought me back and had me start focusing on what I can control. And so I would recommend that. And so when Slight Edge is over, that's the book that we're going to go right into. So I wanted to announce that. What was the other thing that we had on that list? You know, there was the Slight Edge book. There's Pumpkin Spice, recommitting to your business. So you guys, I understand that summer is a ridiculously busy time. And I dare say that if you live in Maine, it's probably busier than anywhere else, or New England at least, because the rest of our life sucks. No, I'm just kidding. Because it's so cold, later that we want to take it all in. And so every inch of our day and every moment is just jam-packed with stuff and family visits and vacations and all of these things happening, that we often, as much as we try, get thrown off of our own schedule, and more so we get thrown off of taking care of ourselves and putting this business first as a priority. It's typically the first thing that goes. And so then all of a sudden it seems like it's really hard. And if you're anything like me, you're probably craving that semi-routine right now, that normalcy, that schedule that you can control. And now is the time to do it. Labor Day is over officially, right now. And so I want you to look ahead at your schedule. I want you to rewrite down your why of why you committed to this business in the first place. I want you to share it with your coach, and I want you to set a goal. And I want you to set a big goal. I want to know what you're going to achieve by the end of September. I want to know. So every single person on this call, I want a message from. I know who's on here. Ashley, Rachel, Emma, Rachel, Jill, Ashley, Tammy, Shaylee, Casey, Katie, Megan, Katie, you'll send it to me anyways. You can't stop yourself. You've been texting me all day. Meg, Lauren, Dean, Bridget, myself again, but it's not me, it's Mariah, and Erica. I see all of you. I know all of you. You're all on here. I want you to message me directly what your why is, and I want you to tell me what your goal is for September and how you're recommitting to yourself and your goals and your business this coming month. I want to know what's going to happen by September 30th. Okay? Rad. Okay, and then Katie, you mentioned Find, Share, and Invite group. Did we decide on that? Okay, so here's the thing. We've been doing a Diamond Push group, and what we decided on is that mostly what we're seeing that people need is actually a Find, Share, Invite group. So the people we're not ending our push group. What we're doing is we're only working with those who are truly committed. So there are a few that will remain in there and maybe a few that won't, but that's where it's going to focus. But we're also talking about a Find, Share, Invite group for the team in general. And if those of you don't know what that is, back in the day, we used to run something called Find, Share, Invite. And what that meant was, this is how we find people. This is how we share what we're doing on a daily basis on social media, in real life. And this is how we invite afterwards. Meaning, this is how a conversation flow goes. This is how we deal with objections. This is how we follow up, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It's the basis of our business. It's the basis of the inviting portion of the 4 vitals. So we are going to do that. So I'll put somebody in charge. Meg, will you go into the team page and then just post about it, and we'll have people sign up, and then we'll schedule the date or whatever on that? Cool. All right. I think that's all we had for you tonight, you guys. We just wanted to catch up. We wanted to check in. We wanted to make you aware of some of the groups and some of the things that we're going to be doing to help you push forward in your business, but we just want you to recommit. And I knew that if you guys were willing to jump on a call at 8:48 on Monday night of Labor Day, then you guys are probably pretty serious about your business. And I think that that's really cool. So any questions for me or for Katie or Mariah or anybody before we, or Meg or Bridget or whoever, before we jump off here? Who's excited to recommit to themselves in their business? I am. I am like ready for it. It's like all I want to do. Well, that and go snuggle a baby, but like that's all I want to do. All right, awesome. I love you all. I'm so happy you're part of this team. I'm so happy that you're committed to your goals this month. Let's crush it. Peace.